Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. Alright, we just got a quick cruise news story for you, and there has been a third rock slide in Skagway, Alaska. So at the White Pass Railroad dock, where some of the larger cruise ships dock there in Skagway, Alaska, they had the first one, which was back on June 23rd. The second one was just this past Wednesday on August the 3rd, and a third one has happened on August the 5th, this past Friday. So that is 3 rock slides in Skagway, Alaska. Now this time the rocks came down, no injuries, but they have the shipping containers there along the dock for people to walk through just to prevent them from getting hit with fallen rocks. Well, they did do some damage to that shipping containers, but no people injured, no cruise ships damaged. But this means that the White Pass Railroad dock, it's going to be closed for the remainder of 2022. And of course, the officials are concerned because there is a possibility of additional rock slides, even more severe rock slides, as that cliff face continues to erode. Between rain and other weather conditions, it's eroding the ground and the soil and all of that surrounding that rock face. There is a very distinct possibility of additional rock slides, which is why I said they're going to close that dock for the remainder of the year. They have to. It's a safety issue. 3 rock slides already in just a matter of week. If they don't close it, luck is going to run out eventually. And the very real possibility that something like this could happen with cruise passengers on that dock, that's just way too big of a risk to take. Now, the White Pass Railroad dock, of course, is not the only dock there in Skagway, but it is one of the only docks that can accommodate larger cruise ships. Okay, when you're talking about some of Royal Caribbean's larger cruise ships, Princess's Royal class cruise ships, that is normally where those ships have to dock simply because of their size. So there's going to be cruise ships that are simply not going to be able to go to Skagway. They're going to have to change their itineraries. Now, there'll be some movement. Some ships will be able to tender. But since this started 6 weeks ago, over 30 cruise ships have already changed their itineraries due to these issues going on at Skagway. And we still have a little bit of time left in this Alaska season. So if you have an upcoming cruise that is scheduled to go to Skagway, you definitely want to keep up with your itinerary, pay attention to your emails, and see if they are going to make any changes. They're going to divert your cruise somewhere else. Because as I said, at this point, it is purely a safety issue. They're going to have no other choice, and they're going to have to fix that rock wall somehow. They're going to have to come up with some kind of solution in order to mitigate these rock slides, stop this from happening on, twice a week type of consistency basis like we're seeing. That way they can get the dock reopened and get cruise ships back in there, hopefully by the 2023 season. That way we don't look at this affecting that season as well, because we were booked on the Discovery Princess for May of 2023, and that's a large cruise ship that would have to dock at this particular dock. So if they don't get this fixed, we're looking at this affecting even cruises next year and the possibility of it affecting ours. Now, I expect they're going to work on this as quickly and as hard as they can, come up with the best and safest solution as soon as possible, because towns like Skagway, they depend on tourism. They depend on these cruise ships coming into these cruise ports. So they're not going to want to keep this dock closed very long. So I do believe that they will find a solution and get that dock reopened as soon as possible, but it's probably going to be closed for the remainder of 2022. So I just wanted to get that information out there in case you have an upcoming Alaska cruise. That way you can keep an eye on your itinerary. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this quick cruise news video. If you have, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime a new cruise news video comes out. Hope everyone has a really great week, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.